Okay, so now that we've looked at how to add and remove while using an array and for loops, let's look at making it a little more efficient. So how we did it before in this remove is we actually had to redraw our entire list. Well, that's not really efficient. If we had 100 records, it'd take a while to redraw the list. We just want to remove the one item that matches what we type in. So we can do this by going to our original drawing code up top on page load and adding an attribute in here called data-name. And this data dash functions just like class, where it has to have an equal and then your quote quote, right? Now, data dash functions a little different. It can be data dash ID, data dash content, data dash whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to do name because that's what it reflects, right? And then I'm just going to pop into the name our value of players I, right? And if I go to my page, I can actually inspect and see that data-name down here is reflecting the player's name, right? It's all good, right? Now what I have to do is copy this and paste it in my add as well, because when I add Zach Cozart, for instance, I want to add his data-name to the value, right? But in this case, player's I doesn't exist, so I'm going to add the value in replace of player's I, right? Then that should be good when we add Zach Cozart, right? Now let's get to the meat. Let's remove the list and clearing it, okay? Because we don't want to do that anymore. And let's remove our for loop at the end that redraws the list, right? So we have to now for loop through our players, find if it's equal to, and we just want to remove the list item where data-name equals my value that I searched, right? Well, how do I do that? First, let's look through the document. And what are we looking for? Well, let's look through all the LIs in the document, and let's square bracket. And this is a little trick that we can go and search by a tag property. In this case, I want to search by data-name. And what do I want to search it by, what it's equal to, and we're going to pop in here players I, right? Because that's the thing that I searched that I found it to be true. And I want to put it before I splice this array, right? So then all I have to do at the end here is just a dot remove. Good old jQuery thing that removes the tag that you found. So if we save that, we go over here, we refresh, then we'll add Zach Cozart, add, and then let's go ahead and look at our array. It's all good. And then let's remove Joey. And when I remove him, notice that my array changes and my HTML changes. Same thing that we did before, except it's written in a more efficient way, right? So we're just introducing the dot remove and how we can add any types of attributes onto our tags that allow us to identify them uniquely by placing them into the tag itself and then finding it by that attribute.